I am joined by Mr. Milind Deora. Mr. Deora, we are now seeing successful G7 summit, minus whatever the US President did. But India has been able to put forward what it had to say. Prime Minister Modi himself had a personal conversation with them. The opposition, unfortunately, especially the Congress party, now pointing fingers and saying this conversation never happened. Going a step ahead and saying if it happened, give us proof.
Look, if the Foreign Secretary of the Government of India has put out a statement that states that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has had a conversation with President Donald Trump, I don't think anyone should read into that, should speculate on that. People must accept and believe at least India's foreign ministry. Today, unfortunately, we're in a scenario where people prefer to believe foreign ministries of other countries, not of their own country. And from what I saw, the statement of the Foreign Secretary, the Prime Minister put India's position on the issue of cross-border terrorism, on the issue of mediation, made the stand of India very clear, and I welcome that stand. Beyond that, to be honest with you, why is the opposition politicizing it? I don't know. It's unfortunate that issues of national security and issues of foreign policy are being politicized. These are issues where the country should come together, speak in one voice, not just what we saw after the terror attack happened, after Operation Sindoor happened, but with 7 successful delegations that went around the world, members of the opposition, members of the treasury benches, all spoke in one voice.
Do you think the opposition should stop doing this and rather, if they really want to politicize, speak about other issues? Because United Front is something that...
See, I will only say this, I don't want to give advice to the opposition, but I will only say that on issues of national security, if the opposition tries to politicize it, they should be careful because it will backfire.
You've spoken about pilots and you've also spoken about the fact that a lot of finger pointing is being done at pilots. That's something which should not be done because pilots try their level best. They understand what's on their shoulders, the life of all those people.
Look, let me be very clear. I don't think we should point fingers at anyone, whether it's pilots, whether it's the airline, whether it's regulators, whether it's the OEM manufacturer, in this case Boeing, whether it's maintenance companies, until an investigation is complete. Having said that, after the investigation is concluded, neither should we give anyone a clean sheet. We must have a transparent approach to sharing the findings of that report in public so that this incident is never repeated. If tomorrow it is a case of a human error, if it is a case of a technical error, if it is a case of the company and the management being negligent, accountability is essential to give flyers like you and me, the average consumer, the confidence, to give the crew of different flights operating across the country confidence that India's aviation sector is safe.
Thank you for speaking with me.